So start that over again. It's the first console that does.
It's our first integrated digital mixing console that supports iPad. So you have the flexibility and mobility of iPad control with precision of hardware in a digital mixing console. It is a 32-channel digitil mixing console. So you have layer 1 through 16, which is your first layer. Layer 2 has 17 through 32. You have 8 auxes, 4 matrices, and 4 DCAs. Every single channel, say if I want to go to my channel select, I can select here. It'll bring up my channel strip for channel number 1 over here, and then I can actually go in and make adjustments on the audio level gains. You can see that moves, and I can go to each one of these channels. I can also go in and name the channels too in my setup. So that's the effect. So every channel here has a gate, a compressor, and an EQ. And you can adjust those EQs either with the iPad, or you can actually go into the digital mixing console and make those adjustments. The iPad connects 3 different ways. First way is through the dock cable, which supplies power, and it also supplies the control between the iPad and the digital mixing console. We also have the ability, there's a LAN port on the back, so you can plug the M200i in any network, and the M200i would show up on a network, and then you can access it if you're on the same network with your iPad remotely. The last ways we have a USB dongle on the back called the Roland Connect dongle, and you can create an ad hoc network between the dongle and your iPad. So simply, I can go into my settings, and I can go into my Wi-Fi connections, and I can look on here. You can see there's tons of them. I labeled this one M200i 7. So I connect that way, and then I go into my remote iPad control software. So it's going to search for it. You can see I have full control wirelessly with my iPad. So you can see actually that I have that iPad controlling it and this iPad controlling it as well. So you can have 2 iPads controlling the same digital mixing console. What you're in here called sync knob and switch. The sync knob and switch means that when I go in and touch my frequency, I can now adjust it, do a fine-tune adjustment with the knob on the digital mixing console. So you get the precision of exactly how you want to control and what parameter, fine-tuning that parameter on the digital mixing console. It's a little bit difficult to get fine-tuning with your finger on an iPad if you want to dial up a specific frequency. So this gives you the precision and control by doing that. So when you're in that mode, only one iPad can have the control of the knob, because you don't want someone to be touching that and then it's adjusting another value dial somewhere. It's our first digital mixing console that we call it kind of a drop-in console, where we have more I/O on the back of the console. But it is part of the React system, so that you can add digital snakes for remote I/O, you can add the R1000 for recording, and you can also integrate our personal mixing system by just plugging a React cable to our distribution box and then plugging in any number of personal mixers. So it is an entry-level digital mixing console, but has the whole ability to integrate with our React system on there. So it's really nice. Price point is $34.95 list price, entry-level price point. Of course, it does not include iPad.
Right.
So that's kind of the M200i.